One of my closest friends told me, Salvador, when you retired, I was incredibly proud of you. I thought it was great, but I wasn't surprised. And I've been thinking about that statement for the last couple of years since I've been retired. And I want to take this opportunity today to unpack that for you, because I think a lot of us out there probably lose the race before we start because we create obstacles that impact our ability to get to where it is that we want to be, whether it's retirement or just in life. So, but before I get started, I just want to take an opportunity to introduce myself. I'm Salvador. And for those of you that have been rocking with me for a while, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. This is a channel where I talk all things early retirement, and not necessarily trying to educate everybody on all things, because I'm not educated on all things, but I am educated on my story. And I share that with you, not necessarily in hopes that you retire early, because I don't expect everybody to retire early, but I do expect you to live your best life. And I think with the things we talk about on this channel, it'll put you in position to have the proper mindset. You'll be able to take anything that I give you, either ask me, or you can go back and review the primary source and have that conversation. Or you can ask me and I'll give you an answer. And I've always said that if I care about you enough to answer the question, it's always going to be the truth. And folks, I will always give you the truth. So on that note, let's go ahead and get started. First, I want to start with the facts. Most of you tell yourself what it is that you can't do before you even start. And when I look back at my upbringing and where I started, the fact is I went to a high school that had a 55% dropout rate, and I'm African American. So when you look at any statistics, the statistics are going to disproportionately impact people that look like me more than going to impact other people. I know there's going to be people that get upset with that, but like I said, it is what it is. And I had athletic injuries. I'm 6'8". One of these days I'll stand up on video and show you how tall I am, but I don't think it'll scale the way it needs to scale. But I thought I was going to play basketball. I thought I was going to be in the NBA, and I got hurt. And one of the things that was really important was that I didn't become a stereotype. And we'll talk about how I got to that place in the beginning, and I'm all my life around that. But the difference was, for me, compared to a lot of other people, is that, I listened to the experts that told me how to do things, not the naysayers and not the haters that were telling me what I couldn't do. And then I took the good info, and, even when I didn't have the courage to believe in myself. One short story I'll say that's kind of off script is I grew up in the east side of town. And on the east side of town, it's a disenfranchised neck of the woods. We had gangs, we had fights, we had drugs, we had all the things that you would expect in that part of town. And when I went to junior college after hurting my knee in high school, which was the first setback, I went to the other side of town. And it was the affluent part of town. It was this place that it wasn't like Los Altos or places that Steve Jobs lived, but it was still a pretty affluent part of town. And what was interesting is that the people that we tell ourselves that we want to be like, they live there. And I had the opportunity to meet their kids and date their daughters. I probably shouldn't say that, I know, but it's 30 years ago. And, again, I'm just speaking facts. And I had enough peace of mind, or conscience, or I don't know what the word is, but I was smart enough to know that if these people that are movers and shakers in Silicon Valley are changing the world and creating things we never thought possible, and they see something in me, then let me take a chance and listen to that, and at least believe in myself, because I don't know that I always had the courage to.